Shiraz live and exclusive on Radio 1 FM 91. Good morning, you guys. How are you guys doing?
Good morning, so good.
And how's everything coming along?
Us coming in beautifully, enjoying the weather as you can see.
Not really enjoying it.
Yeah, you can't really say that you were enjoying the weather, but nonetheless you're kind of bearing the weather so far and trying to tolerate it. Great, so well, tell us everything about your band. First up, the name is very interesting. It's very centric, you know. So tell us about, you know, your band's theory and all that.
The funny story about the name is, it came out really in a weird way, because when I was back in London, when the band actually formed, we had to perform at some charity kids gig thing, and a few friends got together and we were like, what should we name it?
Okay.
And I used to watch a show called Robot Chicken. It's a cartoon show, and
you have something to do with crazy names, don't you? Like
yes,
Robot Chicken,
yes.
and of course your band's name as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
That was my kind of idea, was go for something out there,
Okay.
different, no one has ever heard of it. So I heard in that show, the guy says, "It's alive!" And in the bottom it says in the translation, Esta Livio.
Esta
and I was like,
Livio.
that sounds
Spanish.
cool. There was Spanish or Portuguese, I'm not even sure, I googled it.
Yeah.
You can't actually find anything.
Exactly, because I've been trying to Google it as well. I was like, how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it? Don't want to make a fool out of myself on national radio, but you can't find it.
Basically, that's the best part, is if anyone Googles Esta Livio,
yeah.
It's all going to find us. That's all
exactly.
they're going to find.
So that's good for you, huh?
Yeah, it's
Ooh, that was
SEO.
smart of you guys. No wonder you guys came up with that.
Yeah, we have a whole plan.
Okay, great, wonderful. So, well, if I'm not mistaken, the band is actually formed way back in 2009 in England, right?
That's right.
And then you guys shifted to Lahore. So tell us about the whole journey. It's been, you know, a couple of years now.
Well, when it started out, it was more like, let's get together and do some music. It was me and Hamza, who plays bass now. And we just used to chill out, do some music, cover some songs.
Over the internet.
Okay. Over the internet, actually. He used to send
Because
me...
he was in UK and I was in Pakistan.
Right.
So I used to write songs
Right.
and do my vocals and
Right.
just mail it to him, and
Right.
then he did all the production
I'll
things
sit
and,
down in my
and
little-
formed the song.
So you were always based in Lahore?
Yeah, yes.
Acha sahi hai. And you were Shiraz also
Yeah.
based in Lahore?
Yes, actually I already know the Hamza.
Acha.
Then I met the Hassan through Hamza.
He
Okay.
joined afterwards, basically.
I'm his cousin, by the
knew
way.
him through
Acha,
someone.
acha,
Hamza is
okay.
my cousin.
And he's my friend.
Okay, great.
So that's
And
how we
Hamza is
got
my
together.
brother's friend, his classmate.
So you guys are related somehow or the other.
Yeah, that's
Interesting
how, I think that's
connection.
how it usually works.
It's a small world, you know.
You don't give an ad in a newspaper. Normally, you know people, they like, oh, my friend plays the guitar, do you want to meet him? And then you meet up.
Right.
And the first time, for example, we met Shiraz, it was an instant thing. We just bonded straight away.
Right.
We were like, okay, we're going to do music together. This works.
Hmm.
So that's pretty much how, even if we get any new members, that's what we do. We jam with them once. If we actually feel a connection,
Right.
if we can make music together, that's how it starts.
Sounds wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So, well, what's in store for all your listeners and all your fans? I mean, for people who just took a listen to you right about now through radio as well. So, what's going on? Any interesting projects
Well,
lined up?
the first thing they're going to get right now is they're going to listen to our first single. Which
I am really excited about it. I took a listen to it yesterday and I should let you guys know what I thought of it just in a bit. But for now, let's take up the head start and play for you a song. Shall we play the track that we were talking about it, or shall we wait in order to play that track?
It's up to you. I don't know how
I think we should wait.
Let's
let's
just wait
get
for
the
some
surprise.
time.
Let's
Yeah,
get it up
let's
a
just
bit.
get it going a little bit, and also you guys should be performing live for us, right?
Sure thing.
So, okay, so are you guys working on an album, or do you think that you should be releasing singles as yet and then maybe compile it into an album?
I think everyone thinks that, and it's the right way to think, is in Pakistan no one actually buys music anymore.
Right.
I'm guilty, I don't buy music. I download it, right? Everyone does that.
Yeah.
So there's no point releasing an album, because what happens is the first album especially, you put a lot of effort into all the songs because they're your first song, second song, third song.
Yeah.
So you don't want any of the songs to go unlistened. You want everyone to listen to all the songs you have.
That's true.
So the best way to do that is put out a single instead of putting out an album.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
going to work on singles.
Yeah, because I think it's more practical also, and that's exactly what, you know.
Everyone listens to it. There's attention to that one song instead of to 11 songs altogether coming up.
Wonderful. So, what made you guys choose Radio 1 FM 91 exclusively to release your first single as yet?
Well, basically, when we first found out that we were going to be doing the show with you, I personally, to be honest, even though I've been on the radio myself, I had no idea about. I don't listen to radio, right?
Grab him, I'm going to kill him right about now. Just grab him, I'm just going to kill him right now. I'm going to poison him.
It was pretty, I was like, okay, this is good radio.
Right.
And this is the kind of platform we should be working with.
Right.
And that's when we said, okay, let's put the song on there, because Sophie's pretty cool.
Ooh, I like that. You can just leave him now, so I think I'll spare him.
So
You can
I
survive.
only said that so you can kill me.
Okay, to save yourself, right? Okay, great. So, well, if you guys want to call us, you can also call us. Number मैं आपको बताऊंगी just in a bit. Also, you guys can text in a 9191, but with the name and a city's name so that I know that you guys are talking to me. Apart from that, we had a competition earlier. It was a very simple one, but how about if I ask you guys that question as well? Ice Age का कौन सा part अभी release हुआ था?
I search for
What about you, Shiraz?
continental
अच्छा,
shift.
fourth था, third था या second था?
Fourth continental shift.
पक्की बात देखिए देखा
I
है कि
can't
नहीं?
get it wrong. I know.
अच्छा चलो सही है. Well, that was the correct answer. So some applause for you.
You get a pass.
And yes, we have Designers Guild special giveaways courtesy of Designers Guild. So we have the name of the lucky winner. वो मैं आपको बताऊंगी just in a bit. All the someone says good morning. Could you please play I Am Yours by Jay Sean featuring Pitbull? I think I might have.
Jason Mraz. That
Huh?
song.
Exactly. I don't think I've heard Jay Sean featuring Pitbull ka I'm All Yours.
Yeah.
No, that's I'm Yours. This is I'm All Yours.
Oh, okay.
So maybe there's a difference if you know what I'm saying, right? So great. We shall play for you the next track. How about if we play for you this absolutely wonderful track called Losing My Religion? And
I love it.
I love this song. I think this is such a deep song. I mean, it would be injustice for us to like not take a listen to this
Yes.
song while we're just talking away. But this is an amazing song. Take a listen, enjoy yourself. Text in 9191 is the number. Text in on 9191. Okay, so my listeners like us here just swallowing hearts. You're just swallowing hearts. With me, Sophie.
Keep it locked. Head over heels with Sophie.
So were you a cheerleader once?
It's very big. That's why.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have some cheerleaders in the studios of 81 FM91, and Hamza is trying to be a cheerleader as well,
Hassan.
right? Hassan, of
Poor
course.
guy doesn't know.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
we
wearing
have.
pink heels.
Acha, he is. Acha, Hassan, Shahid, Hamza, Maqsood and Shiraz in the studios of 81 FM91, as I mentioned before as well. अगर आपके पास कोई interesting question है तो आप हमें 919 पर भेज सकते हैं, or you can give us a call on 042357771636. Coke Studio,
Yes.
what do you think? Season 5.
Coke Studio, what I think, brilliant idea. Season 5, kind of lacking.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized this 2 nights ago, if you listen to every song individually, they're not so bad. But because we expect so much of Coke Studio now,
Yeah.
if they're not that good, we think, oh, it's really bad.
I think the benchmark set in like the first 3 episodes
Yes.
was so amazing that they couldn't really keep up
We're
with
used
it.
to that now, and we don't want to listen to some guy just singing.
I think they tried to adapt the Indian genre. Like
Achha.
they guys already done in for
सही है.
so but the इधर ये चीज़ नहीं इधर इतनी हो नहीं.
सही है.
तो-
तो मुझे बताएं कि आपने इंडियन जॉनर की बात की तो आपको पसंद है इंडियन म्यूजिक? Are you into
Yeah, of course जो अच्छे हैं वो सुनते हैं.
Actually, come to think of it, शुरू में अन्नू मलिक की tunes होती है. If you talk about the
हाँ, उसकी
90s,
अब क्लासिकल
they were
आपकी
pretty
ऊंची
good.
है बिल्डिंग. क्या बात है, क्लासिकल संगीत.
अन्नू मलिक ने कहा अन्नू मलिक ने.
Actually, I think that he copied a lot of tunes for sure.
Yeah.
But कुछ उनके गाने 90s के ज़माने के weren't that bad. You know, they weren't that
But yeah,
bad.
he has a point when he says that he was like, once he was a good composer, but it's his attitude that really gets one. What's wrong with you, man? You were famous once, but you kind of suck now. You haven't done any good music in years. So, you know, calm down. What's wrong?
Okay, great. So, well, tell us about your musical, influences.
Influences, I would say musically, production-wise, Radiohead is a big influence because me personally, Tommy Oak is the one who made me want to sing. He is so amazingly brilliant as a vocalist, and their compositions and the layers of their music, they're like one of the deepest things you could hear. So having them as an inspiration when we're making music, we think more than just one layer of guitar and vocals. We go deeper. We go, okay, we can put that at the back, we can put this,
Right.
we can play around with instruments. And apart from that, obviously, Janoon, no one in Pakistan can have a band and they can't lie and say we weren't inspired by Janoon.
Ah, of course.
Obviously. And to some extent, Jal as well. Because I think personally that Adat was one of the best albums for the Pakistani music industry. It totally changed the way people thought about music, people did music. And it was a pretty good album. All the songs are really
It was a
good.
very good album.
So,
the compositions were amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people picked up the guitar because of Jal. They're like, oh, let's play Adat. And everyone used to play that when I was young. everyone used to play.
Once upon a time,
Once upon a time,
ancient
about
history, when you were
50
young.
years ago when I was a young man. So yeah, those bands, but there's so many influences. Any good music is an influence.
Wonderful, that sounds wonderful. तो आप बताएं कि आपको कौन सी inspiration आपकी थी, कुछ interesting musical influences है, you agree with him? And आपका mic किधर है? ये मुझे दो mics क्यों नजर आ रहे हैं?
I think I agree with him. Radiohead was my inspiration as well. In fact, the first song that we covered was of Radiohead, and it was
I think it was no surprise.
No surprise.
Right. Actually, Radiohead में I really adore Creep. Of
I
course,
also
is
like,
one
by
of
the
his-
way, Linkin Park.
I love Linkin
She
Park.
is this alternative rock. I mean, alternative rock, different genres like punk rock and all that.
अच्छा चलो amazing. उसके अलावा you guys can give us a call on 35771636 once again. That's 042357771636, or you can text in on 9191. Apart from that, I shall be announcing the names of the winners very soon. But अभी मुझे बताइए कि what are you guys playing for us?
We're gonna play. When you hear Akasi, you'll probably think I'm some guy with a big beard and stuff, because it's really
a Baba type song.
It's a proper Punjabi song, and I don't sound like I can sing or. But what we're gonna do now is more something of what you would expect from us.
Okay.
It's a track called Jaum Kahan.
Okay.
It's one of our softer melodies,
Okay.
and we don't want to scare people early in the morning, so we're gonna.
And
do
it's
that.
No, I
simple
think it's
too.
wonderful.
And it's sort of this song.
Where did your
change.
mic go, by the way?
I gave it to this guy so he can do vocals on Jaum
Okay,
Kahan.
because I was wondering where your mic is.
We didn't steal anything, alright?
We just had the mic right there.
They're all here.
Vanished
They're all
from
here.
the earth. Okay, great. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be having a very interesting performance live and exclusive on Radio 1 FM 91. Here we go.
So,
जिंदगी का है क्या कौन अपना यहाँ किसका मैं हूँ कौन मेरा है जाना है कहाँ जाऊँ कहाँ किसको पता मुझको बता मेरे खुदा मेरे खुदा मंजिलें अलग रास्ते अलग किसका है जहाँ किसकी आहट है किसका साया है कौन है वहाँ किसका मैं हूँ कौन मेरा है जाना है किसको मैं हूँ कौन मेरा है जाना है कहाँ जाऊँ कहाँ
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. My mic was off and I was mentioning the wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Really enjoyed it. So great. You guys have some good stuff and I'm glad that you guys are turning up with some fantastic music. Uske alawa, a lot of people are texting in and उन सारों के जो है messages हम read about करते हैं just in a bit. But for now, how about if we jump towards a track with Radiohead?
Let's go.
Okay, so I've got two tracks. Obviously, one of their signature tunes has to be Creep, but I also like a track called
it's
High
not
and
the
Dry.
signature tone, I think. Creep.
One of their signature.
Not anymore. It was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of Radiohead, instantly a couple of tracks, you know, like they roam around in my head,
It
and
was
Creep
more
has to be one of
commercial,
them.
you can say.
Basically, you're speaking to Radioheads. We are crazy about Radiohead. So to us, Creep didn't define Radiohead, but
Right,
to the
I
general
understand.
public, yes, Creep was there.
हाँ मतलब मुझे तो वो ऐसे करे general public फर्क करा रहे हैं general public you know
Radiohead fans, Radiohead
सही है
fans होते
सही है
हैं.
अच्छा by the way I also do the track called High and Dry. I think
Let's
that's,
do High and Dry. It's
Let's do
beautiful.
High and Dry
It's
for you.
beautiful.
So all you need to do is text in a 9191. Also we have a competition taking place right about now. As I mentioned earlier, we've got giveaways courtesy of Designers Guild for you. पहले हमने एक सवाल पूछा था, अब आपसे एक open-ended सवाल पूछते हैं. since we were talking about Radiohead, and also we talked about Junoon, so let's keep it an easy question. The question is, you guys have to name any 3 songs by Junoon and send it across to 9191. Okay, any 3 songs by Junoon. Keep on texting in on 919. You put your mobile back. Don't you dare text in.
I want to win.
Alright, great. So this is going to be by Radiohead, and the track is called High and Dry. Alright guys, thank you very much for texting in. We just played for an amazing track by Radiohead, of course, and the track is called High and Dry. Uske alawa, we have Sadi who's asking you guys a question, and she's asking you guys, are you guys coming up with any English covers as well? Okay.
Yes, we have actually. If
I
you
think
look
we
at our
already
webpage,
have.
we've got loads of English covers.
Okay.
We used to do because I didn't know if I could sing in Urdu at that time.
Okay.
But we can play one for you today as well if you like. But we do sing English
Alright,
covers.
Sadi, if you have any requests, you can also send that across to 9191. And apart from that, we've got more text messages. Kabir Khan is tuning in. He says, listening to your voice after a long time is like I'm sleeping. Princess waiting for Prince to come. Your voice worked as the magic for the Prince. Good morning, rise and shine. And everyone, this guy sings well, so he's approved for my end. Alright, well, thank you very much, Kabir. I appreciate it. And then we have Hira who's texting in. Hira, thank you very much for the compliments. I appreciate it. So coming back to what we were talking about before as well, mujhe pata hai TV shows. Are you guys fond of TV shows?
Yes, of course.
What kind of TV shows? Do you follow specific
Obviously,
TV shows?
Humsafar. I love Humsafar. We can't follow you. We live in Pakistan, so obviously we can't follow TV shows.
Mostly watch news.
We don't
I
manage
guess.
No. TV shows, you don't really have to watch them
But
live on
yes.
TV. You can get hold of series or
those
download
shows,
them.
yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dexter,
Yeah.
Mentalist, all of that.
Of
House.
course, of course. I love House. Wonderful.
Intelligent Genius show. Sadly, is finished now. But yeah, we follow.
But
those.
I didn't really get to watch the last episode of it.
Should I
but
tell you what
heard-
happened? Should I tell you what happened?
No,
Okay, you
you
really need to
shouldn't
watch
do
that
that
first.
because you have to grab him once again so that I can kill him.
Yeah.
So you have to say something else.
You
in order
really need to
survive.
watch it before someone tells you, because it's gonna ruin it if someone does.
No,
tell
but
you.
I've heard that it wasn't like an awesome ending as such.
Well, they could have
Because
made it
Entourage
awesome.
I was a huge fan of, and I was so sad when Entourage was ending.
But they're gonna make a movie, so hopefully
Yeah.
you'll find out some secrets. But House, yeah, it wasn't like an epic ending. It wasn't
I know.
it wasn't like what's that show, the gangster one? Yeah, Sopranos.
Ha.
Like they had like ending, you were like, what? The House, you don't really go, why? You go, okay, that makes sense.
सही है. अच्छा तो खैर coming back to the music now. मुझे बताओ कि you've been in the music industry for a while now. It's been a couple of years, right? So during that tenure, what do you feel is lacking in the music industry? What do you think is the best thing and a plus point for Pakistan's music industry?
What's lacking is, I think, the
Lyrics, I
platforms.
guess.
What you're doing right now is and the industry. I'm talking about the industry. This is good. We need a platform, right? Like bands like us. There's so many. People saying I'm good, but there's so many better than me.
Right.
Who are just sitting at home playing on their guitars, but they don't have a platform. They don't
Right.
know people, or they don't, they don't do the effort. They don't know if you're gonna call Sophie. She's gonna let us on the show. So they have no platform. They're just sitting there. So the industry, what we need is like in England and stuff. You have a whole tier of bands
Right.
who only do covers and they do gigs, and it's easy to get a gig.
Right.
You go to a pub, you say I want to perform, they let you. So we don't have a platform here.
It's very difficult, especially
really
in Lahore, because you've got so many other problems and hindrances as well. For instance, if you go to a restaurant or a cafe, you've got taxes की situation, then you've got notices की, agreements की, फिर बहुत सारे और भी जो है ना काफी ज़्यादा issues आ जाते हैं. You're right about that. So what do you think is a plus point of the music industry? What do you think is the best thing right about now, currently for
The
Pakistan's
best thing
music
is
industry?
we have a lot of talent. A lot of Pakistani singers that, well, in the recent years, you talk about Uzair, Jaswal and all them people, they came out in the last 1 or 2 years. And if you look at their lyrics, their compositions, their voices, they are really talented. And I'm really happy to see that one country can have so much talent. Like we keep bringing out really good singers, which is awesome. No one else does that. India or even Hollywood or England or whatever, they don't bring out so many new bands that are actually
Actually,
pretty
Indians are really fond of Pakistan music.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
call out to so many Pakistani bands and
Yes.
musicians to play for their, for their
And they
music
pay a lot of
industry.
money as well.
They pay a lot of money as well. That doesn't hurt. That never hurts actually.
That never hurts.
So great. What are you guys really looking forward to? क्या plan आपने बनाया है for the next, say, 6 months or so?
Well, you're gonna hear the track today. This was phase 1 of the Let's Go Out There plan, and
Okay.
now we're working on the video right
Okay.
now as we speak. Well, not obviously right now, but when we go from it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be out after Ramzan.
Say yeah.
Obviously gonna take a break for that. And then from there we got like Jamu Khan we just formed. We're gonna probably do that in the studio as well. I think it sounds good. I like it. And we're gonna keep doing singles. Let's see how the first one goes. I'm not gonna plan 10 years in the future. Let's put this out. Let's see how people react, and then we'll go on from there.
Wonderful. Hira says that your accent sounds British. Well, because we were talking
Well,
about that
I was
before.
brought up in England, so I was brought up in London. I came to Pakistan when I was about 10, and I went back when I was 16, and I came back 2 years ago.
Right.
So I'm kind of British, so I sound British.
Okay, wonderful. That's it for the justification bit. Uske alawa we have more text messages than 9191. Also, we have a competition taking place. All you need to do is tell us that you have to name any 3 songs by Junoon by texting in on 9191 and win free giveaways courtesy of Designers Guild. And which is your favorite Junoon track, by the way?
Oh, it's really hard.
I know, right?
I think Sai.
He's like Sai. I cannot choose at all. It's
I mean, you
impossible.
have to have at least like the top 5, but you can't have like that
you
one
can't have
specific
one,
song.
definitely.
You know? So what about you?
I think Sayuni.
Sayuni? I think Sayuni did like an amazing job. Even people in India, they loved Sayuni.
That whole album, everyone loved that.
Yeah.
They loved Junoon on the whole, I guess.
It was crazy.
not
Junoon,
just one
that
song.
was the golden era of Pakistani music. We had Junoon, we had Vital Signs, all over the world performing, and that was amazing.
I think if we talk about the 80s and the 90s, you had Awaz also. You had so many other interesting
We had
musicians.
Nusrat
and-
Fateh Ali Khan as well.
Of course, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Sam, no doubt. Nasia Hassan, Zohaib Hassan, you had, you know, Noor Jahan,
all
Mehdi
these
Hassan.
people were alive.
Bilkul, bilkul, absolutely wonderful stuff. So great, well 9191 is the number. Also you guys can email in on sophie@fm91.com.pk. So what are you playing for us guys now?
We're gonna play one of
Should we
our
do a
other...
cover?
Should we do an English cover?
Yeah,
Like,
because
they asked-
Sadia wanted you to, you know.
Okay,
to
it was
do an
Sadia
English
did,
cover.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sadia, I will play Britney Spears for you.
She'll just die. She'll die right about now.
Nah, Britney Spears is a good artist. She's so wonderful.
Absolutely
Well, we
wonderful.
do our own version of her song. The song is actually good, so it's not
Which one is it?
Hit Me Baby.
Okay.
And the guy who wrote it was obviously really good, but she sang in a bubble gum way. We'll do it.
Okay, great. Alrighty then, 9191 is the number. Here we go.
Shouldn't have let you
bad at all. That was pretty good. So Sadir, who did you enjoy it, huh?
I told you Britney Spears is good.
Yeah, right, aren't you? I mean, modesty be damned. Seriously, as far as you guys are concerned, right?
Of course.
So modest, aren't
What's
you?
the point?
Alright, great. So well, we have a lot of interesting text messages. Thank you very much for texting in. So Kabir is kidding around. He says, sorry, but the voice part of my message was for RJ. Improved part was what was for you. So stop flying, dude. But yeah, hell, I got you. Just kidding. You guys are good, and he really enjoyed it.
No, actually, thank you so much. We're not that good. We try our best.
No, he really enjoyed the whole bit, and he was just pulling your leg. Okay, great. So we've got more text messages, and let's see. So a lot of people are participating in on the competition as well. Also, as far as the topic of discussion is concerned, what is the song playing in your head right about now? So we have Mehran Mehtab, who has a lot of interesting songs. He says, I can't really name one, because Linkin Park, Lost in the Echo, and Ricky featuring Dave with a track called Naked, Uzair Jaswal, India Ke Paar, Basik Pal. From Basik Pal, you have Vedere Kabita, which is an interesting song. Kylie Minogue with a track called All the Lovers, and One Direction with a track called What Makes You Beautiful. So you're trying to say that you have like so many songs in your head right about now? That's crazy, isn't it?
That person's schizophrenia.
How does that sound? Dish, dish, dash, dash, dar, wham.
Yeah, that's how schizophrenia starts. Then you start banging your head in the wall, and then they have to get committed.
I think they're just texting slow or something, and new songs are just popping in their head.
Oh, it's this one now.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
it's this
that's the
one
whole bit. Okay, great. So well, we have a very talented band over, and I hope that I'm going to be pronouncing the name correctly right about now.
Okay,
This is going to be Esta Livio,
That's
right?
right.
That's
Yay.
right. Woohoo! I did it right.
Well done.
Well done.
I approve this message.
Okay, so we've got more tweets as well. You guys can text in on 9191. Join me on Twitter. That's Sophia Anjam, SOPHIYANJAM. Also, आप लोगों की I'm sure Facebook fan page भी है because I joined it as well. And I'm sure that you guys are on Twitter.
We're not on Twitter. I don't get Twitter. Actually.
Okay, you don't get Twitter. Why not? You should be on Twitter.
I am on Twitter personally, but I don't really use it. I
Okay,
don't know
so
what's the point.
why? Why?
Well,
It's just
I'm not
Twitter.
really interesting. I don't think I'm so interesting that people want to listen to my tweets.
Or follow you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I don't see a point unless I'm really someone who really knows what he's doing.
Well, come on, you just have to have, you know what, you have to have an account on Twitter first step, and then you have to know how to use it. Because earlier when people were crazy about Orkut, if you guys remember, then they shifted to Facebook, and they were like, Facebook is crazy, it's new, we don't know how to use it. But then people are slowly shifting towards Twitter also.
Yes, they
There's
are.
less clutter there, and I think it's more private in a way that, you can't really have pictures
Yeah, you can't
and
see
all
what
those
they do.
all those
You can't
things,
stalk
right?
people, which is why I'm not on Twitter. Obviously.
Great. So we have Hassan Ahmed, who is tweeting away. He says, as for the topic of discussion, Maroon 5's One More Night and Gym Class Heroes The Fighter is constantly buzzing through my mind. Heard those songs before?
Yes.
What do you think of them?
Maroon 5 is awesome. Gym Class Heroes, the first song was good. Now they're kind of alright.
The cookie jar one?
No, the heart one. What was it called? Something heart. There
Something
was
Heart.
Take a Look at My Girlfriend. That one.
I used to
really
love
liked
that song.
It was beautiful. That like the rap in the end.
Yeah,
that
it was really
awesome.
good. Brilliant.
But now they're kind of alright.
Alright, great. So 9191 is the number with the name and contact details. Name any 3 songs by Jinnoon and text on 9191. We've got 3 giveaways courtesy of Designers Guild right now. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, and we have to pay our bills as well. So iske baad when we come right back, we have a song for you that we promise. So just keep it locked to Radio 1 FM 91. Alright, great. So we have a lot of text messages. Farhan Ahmad, thank you very much for the compliments. I appreciate your wishes. Uske alawa, we've got a lot of people who are participating in on the competition. So for the last time on the show, all you need to do is name any 3 songs by Jinnoon by texting in on 9191, of course, with the name and your contact details. And we've got free giveaways courtesy of Designers Guild. So right now, we have Esta Livio, in the studios of Radio 1 FM 91 performing for us live as well. But before that, we have a couple of tweets. So, since we were talking about Twitter, Hassan Ahmed says, Twitter is awesome, you guys should definitely be on Twitter.
Okay,
Do that tonight.
Yeah,
Do that, okay? So great, we've got Shakil who's tuned in via the internet all the way from the UK. He says, hi mate, it's a cold day in the UK today, at least the show is awesome. Could I request The Man Who Can't Be Moved by the Script? That's a great song, by the way.
That is awesome,
And
yes.
I found the script.
Yes, of
Yes.
course, they're brilliant.
It's a good song.
The composition and lyrics are
Their lyrics are brilliant.
सही है अच्छा आप झूम रहे हैं और साथ साथ बात कर रहे हैं अगर आप
That's how I do
झूमेंगे
it.
झूमेंगे तो माइक दूसरी साइड पर आपकी आवाज नहीं आएगी ओके
I don't like to stay, sit straight.
सही है बिल्कुल आपकी आवाज भी पे sit straight नहीं होगी
ADHD.
so we've got Arsenal Pasha who's
Exactly,
tweeting away
obviously.
and a lot of people okay so we have Kabir Khan who has a request right he says nice an official web page or Facebook fan page
Yes, the webpage is estalivio.com, which is ESTALIVIO, and Facebook is facebook.com/estalivio, which is ESTALIVIO. And we have a YouTube as well, same thing, YouTube/Esta Livio.
Just Google us to find us.
If you Google Esta
Simple.
Livio, you pretty much find it.
You'll only find these
You'll
guys.
only-
That's why
exactly.
I'm telling you that is the only reason they came up with the name,
Yes.
because they wanted only, you know,
To be found
themselves
on
to be
Google.
found on Google. Okay, great. So we have Kabir Khan once again who says that why don't you guys sing Say Your Name, and RJ, don't forget to make them sing our tagline. You have to do that. You definitely have to
We'll
do
make
that.
something up.
Okay, great. So well, coming up next, it's going to be the track that we were talking about. So tell us about the inspiration for this track.
Akyasi is a Sufi song, as you would hear when you play it. The inspiration, basically my mother wrote this. She's a Sufi poet.
Wonderful.
And we were just sitting around, we thought we should do something with a message. And I asked my mom, like, I know she was a Sufi writer.
So your mom is based in the UK or she's in Lahore?
She's based in Lahore.
Okay.
She's actually from London. Her dad was from, like, Hamza's granddad.
We're Scottish,
He
basically.
was Scottish.
Acha, nice.
And also his father is kind of Scottish and her mom is kind of Scottish.
Kind of Scottish,
Kind of
huh?
Scottish, like
Okay.
they're mixed up now.
Alright.
So we got that from her, and we just sat down, and the poetry was so fluent that we just started playing the guitar, and it just came out the way it
If
is
you
now.
would have told me this before, I would have had her over on the show. I would have loved to have her over
She
on
doesn't
the show.
do public appearances.
She doesn't?
She's really hard to get hold of.
Really? But maybe you could, like, you know, like kind of coax her into it, share her music,
Really,
and share her
everyone's
thoughts and
tried a lot.
everything.
Her song, she publishes a lot of her stuff in magazines and stuff. And Shaukat Ali likes to sing a lot of her work. But she doesn't do public appearances.
Okay.
She doesn't even ask the
Alright, sure. Okay, great. So, well, thank you very much for that. Right now, how about if we play for you the track that we've been talking about?
Let's do that.
Okay.
And guys, please give your feedback. We're really waiting for that.
And if you have any dedications,
This goes out to obviously our mothers, and my mother especially because she wrote it. So here you go.
wonderful. So this is going to be Akyasi, right?
Akyasi.
And all you need to do is text to the 919 and let us know what you thought of this song, and with the name, of course, and your contact details. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Cool. Hit it. All these terms are great. Alright, some crazy things happening in the studios of Radio 1 FM 91. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining us. You guys are tuned into Radio 1 FM 91, Pakistan's #1 hit music station. My name is Sophie. The show is called Head Over Heels, but I have to sign out right now. I have to bid farewell to everybody, but I shall be back tomorrow, because tomorrow I shall be having a lot of interesting giveaways courtesy of Luscious Cosmetics as well. But for now, we've got Esta Livio inside the room of Radio 1 FM 91. Yeah, Angrezi hai.
It is technically
Inside the
a room.
studios of Radio 1 FM 91, and it was a pleasure to have you guys over.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you
Really
so
having
much.
us.
So, any take-home message for all your fans? Anything interesting that you want people to know?
We want to say keep listening, keep us posted on what you think about us. This is really important for any new band who is not sure of how good they are. You have to tell them if they're alright, if they're bad, if they're good, and we need your feedback to do better music.
You have to know that you're good. First up, that's the thing that you have
Hopefully
to
we
know.
will
You
once.
are good. You just want people to realize you're good. That's it. You just want people to know that you guys are good. Okay?
Hopefully that's how it's gonna work.
Yeah, that is definitely how it's going to
How
work.
awesome we are.
Shiraz, guys, thank you so much once again. Hassan Shahid was on the lead vocals, rap vocals, production, lyrics and compositions. Hamza Maksud was on the bass guitar, backing vocals, keyboard, lyrics and compositions, while Shiraz was on the rhythm guitar, lead, backing vocals, lyrics and compositions. But also we have Nashid, or
Nashid.
Nashid.
Actually, Nashid.
Nashid Masood, and some applause for him.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
He's a brilliant manager.
Yeah, exactly. So, because the way you guys are over on the show, and he shared some wonderful stuff. So, thank you so much for your feedback as well. And you guys can join them on Facebook also. So, once again, why don't you tell them about your Facebook fan
The
page?
Facebook is facebook.com/Esta Livio, which is ESTALIVIO.
Okay, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful stuff. So, before we sign out, we have a very special performance for you. So, as for me, well, I have to sign out, but मैं आपको नाम बताऊंगी winners की on my Facebook fan page in about another half an hour. So, make sure that you guys do that. Have a great day, a great Monday, a great week ahead. Catch you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Bye-bye.
Yo, yo, yo. We are almost out of time, so I'm gonna say just 2 lines. Yo, yo, rise and shine. Music is my lifeline.
I loved it! Although I said bye-bye, but I loved it. Great, so guys, there we have some cool studio for you. Enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.